Hi, welcome back to another lesson. In this lesson, we are going to be considering digital forensics basics. Digital forensics focuses on evidence, not assumptions. It helps teams reconstruct events and learn from incidents in a reliable way. So let's get right into it. Why does this matter? Forensics turns incidents into facts. Incidents need explanation, not guesses. Evidence shows what really happened. It also supports legal and disciplinary actions, and it helps prevent future attacks. Now, what is digital forensics? Digital forensics is about investigation. It is the practice of examining digital evidence. It focuses on systems, networks, and data. It reconstructs attacker actions, and it answers who, what, when, and how. When is digital forensics used? Digital forensics is applied in many situations. It can be used after security incidents. It can be used during data breaches. It can be used in insider threat investigation and even for compliance and legal matters. What are the types of digital evidence that we have? Evidence comes from many sources. So we have system logs, network traffic, files and metadata, and lastly, we have emails and messages. What is the forensics mindset you should have? Forensics requires discipline. So, as someone into forensics, you do not assume anything. You must follow the evidence, you must preserve data integrity, and you must document every step taken. Now, what is evidence preservation? Protecting evidence is very critical. So, evidence preservation is avoiding making changes to systems, not deleting files, capturing data carefully, and maintaining chain of custody. And you might be wondering, what is chain of custody? Chain of custody means recording the sequence of possession, control, transfer, and analysis of physical or electronic evidence. It ensures evidence is authentic, untampered with, and securely handled from collection to court in case the evidence is needed in court. So we have different key aspects of chain of custody. We have documentations, and this is where we recorded who collected or handled the evidence, the date and time of transfer, and the purpose of the transfer. Also, we have the purpose, and this ensures the integrity, the security, and the admissibility of evidence in legal proceedings. Also, we have process, and this involves labeling, unique identification, secure storage, and tamper-proof seals. And lastly, we have applicability, which means that beyond criminal law, chain of custody is used in forensic science, drug testing, and tracking supply chain materials. So now that we understand chain of custody, so let's proceed. We have live forensics and then we have dead forensics. And different approaches suit different situations. So let's consider the two. Live forensics examines running systems, while dead forensics examines powered off systems. Each approach has trade-offs, and the choice depends on the incident. Now, what are the common forensic questions that we might encounter? Forensics seek clear answers. So we might encounter questions like, how did the attacker get in? What system were affected? We might ask ourselves what data was accessed and how long the attacker was present. Next, we'll look at forensics and incident response. Response and forensics work together. Incident response stops the attack, and forensics explain how it happened. Both are necessary, and one without the other is incomplete. Next, we'll consider the mistake that ruin forensic evidence. Small mistakes can destroy evidence. So what are those mistakes? The first one is powering off systems too quickly. Another one is deleting logs. The next one is using systems normally after an incident. And lastly, failing to document actions. Let's now consider digital forensics and the CIA triad. Forensics supports core security goals. Integrity of evidence must be protected. Investigations are supported for confidentiality, and availability is restored safely with the help of forensics, and accuracy in all these three is essential. What are the real world impact of forensics? Forensics delivers practical value. It confirms the scope of a breach, it supports legal cases, it improves defenses, and it builds trust in organizations. What have we learned so far? This lesson has explained the value of investigation. We've seen that forensics explains incidents clearly, Evidence must be protected. Investigations require discipline. And lastly, we have seen that good forensics helps prevent repeat attacks. Now, let's take a test together. Here is our question. What is the goal of digital forensics after an incident? Here are the options. So pause the video, read through the options, pick your option and drop in the comments, then come back to play the video. So the correct answer is C, to collect and analyze evidence to understand what happened. That's all for this lesson. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.